Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic, and welcome back to another YouTube channel already. I'm so excited to have you all back together again. And in today's video, we're going to be doing another movie review for 2023 films, with this time we're reviewing Joyride. So let's go ahead and get started reviewing Joyride. Now, for the longest time, I've heard everybody say that this has been one of the best comedies, this has been one of the best movies of this year, and I was interested to check it out. And I finally did, and I can definitely say, this movie has an incredible use of comedy. Now, obviously, it's another one of those raunchy comedies. It sort of makes No Hard Feelings look like a joke, a literal one, and this one takes comedy and it's actually funny, and it seems like every joke is made for adults, but it's made to laugh. It's made for adults to laugh at, and I think that's the joy of it. As someone that's getting older, I understood most of these jokes, and so I think the usage of comedy in this movie was so well done. Almost every joke in this movie was fantastic. I think another great thing about this movie is really the cast. The whole cast is charming, from the Chinese actors, the Asian, Korean, all of them were just fantastic. And even then, it even has a nice heart to it, where the movie kind of starts out with this girl comes from a full-on Chinese family. This Chinese girl comes from a white family who was adopted, and she's trying to find her birth mother. And there's some emotion through that's kind of emotional that I liked. And so overall, I really liked the heart, the comedy, and then of course it even just has some absurd moments. I mean, some of the sex scenes, they're pretty obnoxious. And then of course they even do like a Asian Korean version of like WAP. I'm like, that's actually funny. That's funny. Overall, that's the good on this one. I'll move on to the bad. We move on to the bad, and I kind of feel like this movie's probably a little too mature for me. Where it feels like I was laughing at most of the jokes. And most of them, I'm like, that was a little too far. Like, this movie goes way too far. Like, probably farther than Deadpool. Though Deadpool's a different story because that was more action than it was actually, nudity and stuff. It showed more gore. This film didn't technically do that. It technically said stuff that actually showed, but sort of a mixture of that both. But at the same time, like that, this movie is very vulgar. I would say besides that, it was actually a very good film. And that's my review for Joyride. Before I give my final score, be sure to down below what are your thoughts on Joyride. Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate? Were you right there in between? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that, let's get on my score. Alright, so that's it for my scores. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff in the back section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.